Greetings, mortals. My name is Karel Shufflegunathorpia Sharp, but today you can call me Ghost Creed. And don't worry about the reasonings why, but today we're going to be playing a game called Phantom Doctrine. Now, you'll notice immediately that I have made some changes to the stream layout, and if at some point we should have people talking in the live chat, you may be able to see some additional changes that I made, but in the meantime, I'm going to take you to another time. A time when, well, the internet didn't exist yet, so communication was a lot more difficult, and that meant that there were a lot, well, let's just say that spies were different. I don't know what you're talking about. But haha, now you can see, over there, on the right, you can see what happened. But as I was saying, Phantom Doctrine is basically a espionage-based game that takes place during the Cold War. We're going to play regular because you have to actually beat the game once to unlock extended. We're also going to play on easy just to make it similar, simpler, is what I meant to say. We are going to be playing from the beginning. I have played this before, but I've only gotten so far previously, so I thought this would still be fun to start from the beginning. I have the tutorial enabled specifically so that I can show you all how the gameplay works. And as you can see, we have to start by creating our initial character, which requires picking our background. We'll be going with the CIA for now, with our codename Deadpan. Although my codename will be Ghost Creed, remember that. And so we pick, let's see, name. Well, let's see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, see, I know I was going to do this, but then I saw as we were going through that we saw the name Bruce Lee was available, so I'm just going to do that because that sounds amusing. And then, let's see, which face? As you can see, Eden, I can write it in. Oh, did I make a mistake? Dude, I did something I wasn't... I forgot to change the latency. It's still at normal latency, oh well. Fortunately, that does mean that it's going to be a bit of a delayed reaction for you guys, but yeah. But yeah, I'm going to be going with Bruce Lee. And let's go with this guy right here. Now, of course, I have this little photo. We also see, as soon as I click create, we also have to do this as well anyway. So, first things first, we need the clothes to match the photo we have here. So let me try and find that suit. That looks similar. Let me see if there's one where it's tied up, though, just to be sure. Yeah, see, I think that one looks a little more like the photo we have here. Obviously, we also need the pants to match. Let's see. Oh, could go with one of the. Ah, yeah, there we go. That's what we need. That color match is a lot better. Gloves, tactical fingerless. Choice. Do you have any other fingerless ones? A motorcycle. Although if I do this, I can actually then pick a color that I like. Like it, let's see. No. Let's go with the motorcycle gloves. No, I'm not picking shorts. Besides, I don't even think shorts are an option. Yeah, we don't have shorts as an option anyway, so, we'll be going with the, no, not the formal pants, the suit pants. And then let's see, sneakers, Oxford, tall boots, derbies, loafers, glossy loafers, biker boots, runners, cleaner. We're gonna do biker boots, I think. Yeah. Alright. Eden, stop it. Alright, physique. I'm just gonna change. I'm gonna just leave that as is. Let's see. Hair. We need the hair to be the correct color. Let's see if we can get the same haircut that we have in the photo. I mean, hair, of course, doesn't really matter so much, but it makes vaguely similar. So is mullet, actually, although without the stuff at the back. Yeah, let's go with beatnik for now. It's at least somewhat similar. We'll just say he grew his hair out since he got that photo taken. And then hat. Hold on, this is very important. There we go. Perfect. Completely ruined the point of the hairstyle, but that's fine. Because we now have the ideal in all headwear. We can also put on shades if we want. Give him an eye patch. I kind of want to give him an eye patch. Or attachments. Ah, right. I forgot. These are attachments. Yes. And give him an earpiece, I suppose. I think that's how you pronounce that. I'll just leave it as none for now. Details. Do, if you look here, have a default tattoo, which is interesting. Now, the main thing is that I can't remember if there's a way to, like, hide the clothes. You can actually see the full tattoo. But, I don't know where this is, but I feel, for unknown reasons, that Bird of Prey is the best tattoo option. So, let's see, we're going to go back here so we can take a look. And this is Bruce Lee, codename Deadpan. That's a nice look. I like this look. Very much formal, but isn't afraid to be a little dirty. We're not doing the pipes! Stop it! We're not doing the pipe. I get it's funny, but we're not going to do that. Although, shoot. Alright, now, here's our issue, Eden. Like, brown kind of clashes, doesn't it? Like, if it was all, if we can make, oh, wait. There we go. Never mind, problem solved. Alright, there we go. Now we can use the pipe. Alright, I'm good with this. This is very nice. The events you are about to see may have been buried or covered up. Those with traceable records have been marked with the specific date they occurred on. Verify your own risk, but trust no one. One night, while the CS Marquis was out making its rounds, a mysterious delivery was made with a submarine of unknown origins.
This is Golf Yankee Juliet uniform. Reporting contraband seized.
Understood. Break off patrol. Head back to base.
Товарищ, HMS Conqueror нарушил радиомолчание.
Что? Показать расшифровку. Побыстрее. Немедленно послать в Москву.
As you can see, the audio is starting to desync from the visuals, but we'll just live with that for now.
We got intel from Vladivostok. It's big, Steve.
Langley seen it yet?
No. Should they?
Hell yeah, but use the network. We don't want anyone listening in.
First the British, and now the Americans. Was there anyone else you wanted to involve in our plans?
I am handling it, Valhalla. Get out. Both of you.
Your incompetence has exposed us. Now Iceberg is in jeopardy.
Doing all of this in the open was your idea.
True. It was a simple plan that any fool could have executed. And you failed.
Gentlemen, this problem is easily solved.
Traitors!
Now, don't shout. It's bad for your heart.
Well, that man died and then started speaking while he had stopped breathing. That's actually rather impressive. Anyway, time for the tutorial. Operation Threshold. Beholder Initiative. Covert Ops. Urgent. Top Secret. Briefing. High-value cargo hijacked by British. Agent Kingfish deployed. High-value cargo hijacked by British. Agent Kingfish to redeploying UK. Run recovery ops. Phase 1. Enter British sector in FRG. Collect necessary forms from secure location. Activate sleeper asset Rook. Further orders to be disclosed in due course. Handler Valhalla. And then we have our primary objectives: to reach the sleeper agent, activate his control phase, steal shipping manifests, and then evacuate on the other side of the border.
I hope you have a good reason for pulling me off that RAF gig.
Absolutely. This operation is crucial to Project Iceberg.
Why are you even talking to me? You're taking an awful risk.
Nonsense. They may be expecting defectors, but not the kind of hardware you're carrying.
Ihre Papiere bitte.
Yep, here are my papers. Here you go. Alright. Alright, let's get to it.
The locator chip indicates the sleeper is in position. Are you familiar with it?
Who could forget that handsome face?
In the infiltration stage, guards will only react if you do something suspicious. Move to the indicated position with the right mouse button. Safe for now. As you can see, we can walk right by this guard without any worries because they have no reason to suspect that something is wrong. Most actions cost action points. Some actions, especially combat related, can also require cost fire points. Doctrine is a turn-based game, so once all your agents' points are depleted, you end your turn. So we'll of course end our turn now. Then the enemy will move. We seem to have at least one patrol over there. And if we look closely, sorry, scrolled the wrong way. You see that there's this red here, which indicates that this is the sight range of this guard. And then over here, we have a camera that also has a red sight range. You'll also notice that there's a red border. This indicates a restricted area, as noted here. So I'm fine if I'm out here, but once I'm in here, if I'm seen, then then an alarm will be called. So for now, we're going to step over right near here because there is a gate right here. And then, we end our turn.
Who is this Agent Deadpan your file spoke about?
The latest CIA washout. Could be dangerous.
I sincerely doubt that.
They have no idea. Also, in case it wasn't obvious, I'm currently playing as the bad guys for the tutorial. Anyway, I can also use Q and E as it's saying to rotate the camera. So I can more easily see that we have a camera here. So we're going to stop right here. Notably, if there are cameras, they're always connected to a CCTV system. Closed circuit for those of you who were bored too late. Now we can, if we choose, we just come up to this little guy, activate it, and that will turn off the security cameras.
Thank you. I can handle myself.
And now, we are able to enter this building without being noticed. We step there, game tells me to step to here.
Found our puppet.
Give him the control phrase.
And this guy over here is not just a guard. He is in fact someone that we have previously made a sleeper agent. This is Agent Rook, and by speaking the control phrase, he has now remembered his true loyalties and will now work for us. So now we come up here, and as you can see, he can actually go anywhere we want because he is technically supposed to be up here. So now we can do this, select abilities, takedown, and now that guard has been knocked out. And this notably uses, as I was saying, a resource called awareness, which refills over time at a certain rate, and is used for certain actions, like what we have just seen. Now, we also have support, so we can do this, and have someone who is observing from a distance take a look and report on what is happening inside that room.
Located the documents, but we'll have to breach the room.
Don't worry, I'll clean the mess after you.
Alright, someone explain the Eden what she missed while I set up. Let's see, we set you up here. Now we're going to perform a breach maneuver. Select breach. We select where we want to go. And then, if we want to, we could also actually tell certain people to like certain targets. But for this, it doesn't really matter because there's two people and we have two people. So, if I confirm this, both guards take it out very quickly. Unfortunately, because we don't have suppressed weapons, this will now trigger the alarm because those gunshots were very loud. So as we move on from here, guards will start converging on the location of our agents.
Yeah.
But that's fine. Because now, as we're in the room with the documentation that we needed, we just come over and grab this.
We've got the customs papers.
Good. Head to the evac zone. The driver will take you directly to Glasgow.
Copy. Over and out.
And once we have our objective completed, I can call for evac. Actually, you can technically do that beforehand if you want. Now we select the evac zone over here, and as you can see right down here, right above the confirm button, it'll take 2 rounds before the evacuation vehicle will arrive at this spot.
I'm on my way.
Now we select the AK, select Overwatch, and then we point the Overwatch here so that if anyone tries to come in here, he will shoot them. Then we move this agent to the window so that people who come over to this door won't see them immediately. And we set up Overwatch out here. As it's noting in the tooltip, if you pick Overwatch that's in close proximity to your character, you can get it in a circular effect, where as shown by like this guy. But if you do it for a long distance, then it becomes a cone effect. So it's very important to know what range you want to have Overwatch set at, depending on where you are and where you want to have covered. Now we end turn, and as soon as someone walks into the Overwatch range, assuming that happens, well, that happens. And that happens. Alright. Now we come out here, come into the cover. And then we see we have a guard here, so select this. Full auto, which will reduce the target's awareness and suppress them. which suppresses their awareness regeneration. Just to clarify, it does not suppress their health regeneration. That is not a thing. Now here's the important thing. Here's the thing that I'm going to note, because Valen over there was talking about tying the missile on 99. In Phantom Doctrine, there is no random chance to hit, but attacks can deal varying amounts of damage depending on the situation. For each attack type, there are two numbers. The number in the brackets is the minimum amount of damage that you'll do with a particular attack, and the number to the left that's not in brackets indicates the maximum damage. Targets will automatically dodge incoming attacks provided that they aren't at point-blank range, and this will cost awareness. A dodge attack will deal minimum damage, otherwise maximum damage will be dealt. Damage can also be reduced via being in cover, which will reduce damage a bit, and by wearing armor for obvious reasons. Notably, in Infiltration and at the beginning of combat, enemy awareness is always at 0 except for enemy agents who start with full awareness, which means that if you're able to shoot people while in Infiltration or at the beginning of combat that aren't named characters, basically, you will always guarantee maximum damage. So, there is, in fact, if I try to shoot at someone, I will hit them. It's just a matter of if I'll be able to do maximum damage to them or not, which is itself very important. And it's also why I believe, yeah, the numbers for like health and damage are a lot higher than in, say, XCOM. Alright, let's see. Now if we select this pistol, you'll notice that we have the ability to land a headshot. Now, if it doesn't do hit, it'll only do 8. If it only does minimum damage, it'll be 8. But because it's a headshot, if it does hit, it will do 76. Like that. Although it ended up doing 76 because the guy had some armor. Never assume what a secret agent's life is going to be, by the way, Eden. Alright, and now the evac has arrived, we'll see at the top there is an evac compromised notice. If that, well, basically what that means is now that evac has arrived, we have a certain amount of time before the evacuation route is compromised, and if so, we will incur additional danger, which is something that you'll learn more about once we get into the campaign part of this game. But as far as this mission goes, it doesn't actually matter. But since we're here, we might as well get over here and then evacuate to end the mission. The mission. Goods away. Get in the truck. Get us out of here. And that is the end of the tutorial. Now, for the Unsanctioned Raid Whitefish, which is the actual start of the game. We arrived in Pakistan to check up on their alleged nuclear program. We enter the mission area in disguise, but it isn't foolproof. Keep clear of high-ranking Pakistani troops. Do not engage unless they fire first. Confirm the existence of the fission device, then evacuate before they know we are even here. We have to find proof of the project and then evacuate upon completion of the mission objectives. No secondary objectives. 6 weeks earlier, before the tutorial just specified.
You really think this Pakistani nuclear program is legit?
Leslie's usually right about these things.
Really? Shit. I bet him $10 it wasn't.
You're a hopeless dreamer, Bolt.
Karana Hills Air Force Base, Pakistan, March 11th, 1983, local time 0030.
Found a nice landing spot. I'll wait here until you call for evac.
Good. Keep the comms to a minimum. Our disguise is pretty thin as it is.
What if Leslie calls?
I don't think he'll be joining us on this one. He's on the move.
By the way, let me know if the voices in missions sound a little low, because they sound a little low to me, but if it's fine for you guys, then it doesn't really matter. Now you'll see we got a little tooltips showing that the agents that we have are disguised and can go safely anywhere, as long as they don't perform suspicious actions, or run into enemy agents, but I know for a fact that there aren't any here. Now, obviously you can see that right here it shows where we're supposed to go for our mission, but I happen to also know that there's a few other things. You'll notice these like glowing lockers have other things that you may want to look into. So I'm going to come over, send one person over here, and then I'm going to send you in this direction where we have this paperwork right over here. And then, I don't know if you saw for a second, but there is also a guard that's in here. So if I, for instance, walk up to here, we can see that if I interact with the locker, if someone would see me interacting with it, it would cause an exclamation point to pop up. But it won't. So we can afford to just do this. And there was a bulletproof vest and a pistol suppressor in there, so really nice. And then also, if we hover over this soldier right here, you can actually see where they're going to move on their next turn. So if I choose to walk over here, I won't get in their way, and they won't see me near the open locker. Not that it actually matters for this game, but you know, just for the feel of it. And now we can end our turn. I believe there's also another guard that's up here, up there, above in here that's also moves, but we don't have a line of sight on them for now. As you can see, this guy is over here, and then this guy has a sight range that I think, because of the limitations of these kinds of games, isn't far enough that he would actually see if this guy were to suddenly get knocked out. But first, we're gonna grab this. Let's take a little sneaky peeky pictures of this top secret document. And then we're going to have him start heading out. And then I'm going to go over here and have Canasta open up this locker, which has a BM, a Model 870, and a compact follower. Alright, and then we're going to have Deadpan over here and I think knock out this guard, because I think if he does that, he won't get noticed, because it would tell me if that would get picked up. Although, now that I think about it, I think there's also a guard out here that might see, so I'm going to wait on that. Well, actually, what I'm going to do is have you wait here. And you'll see why in a moment. Yep, there was a guard over here. I might have seen that. And this guy moved. Let's see. If I select take down, I don't think that will get picked up. But first things first. Yeah. This guy's gonna move over here. So if I can select take down on this guy, this guy will, and Duran will come through the window. Nobody knows the thing because don't worry about it. And he's knocked out. Not dead, so don't worry if you're have to worry about such things. Then we'll have Canasta start heading out this way. And then, let's see, and then we're gonna keep Deadpan where he is for now. And now that we're here, we're going to just move this body so that
yeah, me too.
no one else will be able to notice that there's someone just lying on the floor here. And you'll note that it might be a little hard to see, but right now that used up a fire point, which, as they noted earlier, is usually used for combat actions, but is also used for that. But does not use up movement, so we're going to move Deadpan over this way. And then we're going to have our friend Durand also take care of this body over here. Probably just slide him under the bed or something. And then we will send him over here. And then we'll also have Canasta start moving this way. Now, strictly speaking, I don't actually have to deal with these guards because they won't pick up on anything unusual, as long as I'm not dumb about it. But in the event that we are discovered, taking out the guards removes the number of people that we may end up having to deal with again later. So, and then have him here.
Laser barriers. There's definitely something valuable in here.
Get rid of them before you stroll through one.
Alright, and then I'll have Deadpan deal with that body. There we go. And now we'll send Deadpan over here.
Standing by for orders.
And then you'll see over here we have a document and then this over here. I don't know if she moves away from that because this is actually how we disable those laser barriers. That's actually really important that we get that. We're gonna have Canasta go this way. We have a scientist guy over here, but he's not in the way and is not an armed combatant, so not really a reason to deal with him.
What the?
Unfortunately, you can see that there's no line indicating a patrol route, and she was there last turn, so I don't think she moves from there. So that gives us an issue where we will need to knock out both of these scientists so that we can access this and disable the laser barriers. So first, I'm going to have Durand knock out her. Oh wait, not enough awareness. We won't be able to do that yet. Yeah. However, can have Deadpan knock him out, and then have Canasta knock her out. Oops, know what I meant to do. There we go. Yeah, we'll have Canasta come over here and do that knockout. Then we'll have Deadpan do that. Pacha! And then Durand can come over here and disable the laser barrier. And with that, we can move on to the next turn. Now right now, I'm not particularly worried about anyone finding these two guys, because the only other person right now is the scientist that's over here. So I'm just going to leave the bodies where they are. Take a couple more sneaky shots. And then we're going to head over in this direction towards where the laser barriers are. Also, as a side note, you'll see that there's a door here that has this lock mark on it, which, as you might have guessed, means that we can't go through there, and is why we needed to turn off the laser barriers. So we're just gonna go this way. And you may notice, both on the characters and over on their character cards on the bottom left, you can see their health and how much awareness they have. As well as their action points, of which they each have 2, and then their fire points, of which they each have 1. Unfortunately, because I had to send Deadpan to collect that documentation, he's going to lag a little behind the others, but for the moment, that's not a big deal. We're just going to have the others move up, and you can see there's some documentation here. I'll probably have someone pick that up. Oh, hey, Leslie.
Well, we're looking for the reactor. No luck. Traces everywhere, though.
It's there, guaranteed.
So let's see. I'm gonna have Asta do this actually. That way, Deadpan has a little bit more time to catch up. Still have one more restricted document somewhere.
What the?
And we have a guard right here. Now, our goal is in here, but as you can see, there's also additional intel in here with a note on the objective that we'll probably want to breach that if we want that. So, it does mean I'm just going to knock out this guy because there's no other guards around. Good work, Durant. And then I'll have you just step right here so that you can get rid of that body in a moment.
I'm here.
Alright. And since they recommend a breach, I'm going to start sending Deadpan and Canasta over to this door.
What the?
And then I'll have Durant get rid of this body. Yeah, it's gonna move that somewhere safe. Let's see, probably really just really origami'd his body and put him in one of these. Maybe went all the way over here and stuffed him in one of these flammable barrels. Definitely would be fine. No need to worry about that. Then we're gonna have Durand go around here in preparation. And then finally, Canasta will come around here and head over to where Deadpan is. And we'll end our turn.
What's cooking?
I trust this is important.
Now, if I move Canasta, does that allow me to breach with both of them? Yes, it does. Alright. So, not going to do that quite yet, though. Because I think... Let's see, you have a deadbeat. You have a heartbeat sensor. So, if I move Durand over here, I can then activate the, let's see, a heartbeat sensor in this room. Now we know that there's 2 guards here, and I also picked up that there's a scientist in that room, but that's not a big issue for us. So we'll do this. We could actually get Durand to come in as well if we wanted to. Actually, I think I'll move Deadpan and have Durand and Canasta come in here. Yeah. I'll have lock on him. Then you will lock on him. And now we confirm. Oh, there's a third person. Well, it's fine. They got rid of.
For a second, I almost believed you were worried about us.
Alright, let's see. How far into the room can we get? Alright, now I think there's only scientists in this room, so we can afford to just have them come in here. People are running, that's fine. We'll pick up this on the next turn. And I don't think either of you now have the action points to pick this up, do you? Oh, wait, canasta can. Excellent. And here's that last bit of documentation I mentioned before. Boom! Nice.
I'm here.
And then end the turn. Wait. Yeah, I'm end the turn. And now the alarm has been raised, but I did knock out all the guards I came across, so I think there aren't actually any more to deal with. And now we found proof of the project.
Bolt totally owes you $10. We've got a reactor and what looks like a fission device.
Get out now.
Copy. We'll save some legwork if we jump over the wall from the roof here. Bolt?
I heard you. Activate your beacon now. I'll meet you at the LZ.
Alright, now we're ready for our evac. So gonna summon evac vehicle here, and then it'll be 4 turns before it gets here. Of course, all this movement right here was the end of this turn, so gonna end there. And fortunately, because of our forthright planning, we won't have to worry about anyone coming after us, as long as they don't send in any reinforcements.
Yeah.
So, and then we're gonna send Durand up here. And just for the sake of safety's sake, Durand set up Overwatch right here with his pistol. And then Nasta will come over this way. Again to cover here. And set up Overwatch here, in case anyone comes through that doorway. And then Deadpan will have set up Overwatch like this, mostly just in case someone happens to come up that ladder. Now it is worth pointing out that Overwatch won't shoot at civilians, only at armed combatants, so
Jiminy Christmas.
Deadpan, come in.
We're alive, Leslie.
Good. Well, I had the static there. What happened?
The test. It didn't blow us to pieces.
Cold tested. No missile material. But they have the technology.
well, someone tested nuclear weaponry near us. That's fun. Let's see, what did it even say? Honestly, I don't really have that issue where I feel like it gets anonymous after a while, but notably, like, at least for, like, the movement stuff, I can actually just tell them the move and then switch to the next character, but you do need to, because, like, for any of the actions, like the takedowns and stuff like that, you do have to focus on the character for that, so I just sort of got used to it. Of course, if you were playing this for the first time and didn't know what was going to happen, you probably wouldn't have knocked out those guards over there. So during this bit, you would end up having the 2 guards that were in this building and the guard that was over here coming out and shooting at you as you're trying to leave. So I am admittedly sort of cheesing this a bit by having knocked them out for that, but it's not cheating, because you're allowed to do that. It's just being prepared. Now I'm going to send everyone over to the evac point. Our evac will be here in 1 turn, so now I just end the turn. Looks like reinforcements are arriving. That's fine, because our evac's about to arrive. Fortunately, this place is a secret base and thus doesn't have any air defenses, as you can see. Or maybe our helicopter just knew where to avoid that. Who knows? And also, unlike XCOM, you can just have everyone who is in the evac zone just evac all at once, as opposed to having to individually tell them to evac to end the mission. It is also a nice little quality of life change from similar games. And now we have done secondary objectives 2 out of 2 completed. Got all the equipment, all the classified documentation, and none of our agents were harmed. That's true. It's true. Valen has a point. If you're trying to avoid detection, or if you end up, like, one person moves and they end up getting detected, it's very important that you be able to react appropriately. We now have a new agent candidate. We have 7 intel for the Project Iceberg files, a new secret file, which is the Project Iceberg files. And then we have a bulletproof vest, which increases damage threshold by 7. A pistol suppressor, which, suppresses pistols. A BM, which is a rifle. We got a lot of numbers here that I'm not going to bother going through. We have a Model 870, which is a shotgun. And then we have the compact follower, which is for LMGs, SMGs, rifles, and pistols, and increases the clip size. And then we have our dossier. Deadpan and Canesta have new perks. And then we also have the infirmary and the agent dossier, but those don't really matter for this at the moment.
Vendor's on the line.
Someone must have told him about our little trip. Put him through.
It's Vendor.
Agent Deadpan, I regret to inform you an inspection of your operations is imminent.
Why is that?
Hard to be sure, but my money is on the allegations of an unsanctioned operation in Pakistan.
I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Leslie isn't your handler anymore. I am. Keep ignoring that, and you'll lose the squad. Fender out.
Unsanctioned operation in Pakistan? You guys have any idea what he's talking about? Anyway, I'm going to show you guys the crew quarters. This allows me to equip my agents, and I can send people to training and unlock perks. So, for instance, we go... First, I'm going to just do this. The pipe is lovely, isn't it? Anyway, Canasta, as you can see, we have a perk available here. So we can pick one of these 4 perks. Notably, perks that show up whenever someone levels up are random for each playthrough and each level up. So these could have been from a very large list. We have Fast Movement, which increases movement range, Survivor, which increases the maximum hit points, Stalker, which increases the maximum range of the Overwatch cone, and Revenant, which means that the agent will take longer to bleed out. I'm going to pick Faster Movement because being able to get around is, for me, the most important thing. Because, like, this and this, Survivor and Revenant, are mainly just for if you're taking a lot of damage, which, if you're playing proper stealth, is not going to come up very often. And then Stalker is useful, but I like Faster Movement more. And then Deadpan also has a perk available. And notably, he also starts with Loyal, which is the default. This guy won't end up being an issue with, like, loyalty, as he's technically my character. We have Recon Talent, so bonus experience for recon jobs, which we may get to later. Faster Crafting. And then, let's see, we have Scar Tissue. Protects from loss of damage threshold caused by corrosive substances. Fearless, agent cannot be suppressed. Faster Movement again. And Expert Marksman, single shot attacks no longer end turn. And again, obviously, I'm going to pick Faster Movement. And then we also have several other agents. We have Hitch over here. We have Blackfin. We have Fathom. And we have Volta. Those are all obviously their code names. Now, as we mentioned before, we do have options to add mods to weapons. But for now, I'm not going to really bother with that. We'll, however, try and see about making sure that everyone has weapons if they have options available. So, for instance, making sure everyone has a secondary weapon. Alright. Good. And then we can also like give like a bulletproof vest, which is important because this doesn't reduce mobility. And I know that there are armors in the future that we could get that increase your damage threshold higher, but have the can't be used and remain unnoticed. That is to say that you can't have too heavy a bulletproof vest without it being obvious that you're wearing a bulletproof vest. So I'm gonna leave this for now, and then we're gonna go to the infirmary just to show this. If one of our agents was injured, they would come here. Right now we have 2 available slots for agents to recover. Workshop. Here we have the ability to upgrade our base in various ways. And then we can also have people craft items. So, for instance, we could... Listen, we don't make fun of Volta. Volta's worked very hard to get into the CIA, alright? But yeah, anyway, we could have them, craft these lockpicks, which are obviously useful for getting through doors. So we'll have him work on that. Want me to see if I can rename agents? Give me a second, I can probably do that. I'm also going to just have the Forger facility upgrade put into the works. As you can see, there's a lot of options, but this one will allow us to perform a bunch of additional actions once that happens, and we have a good amount of money to start with. Let's see, go crew quarters, let's see, can I... Oh, you know what? I think I do have the ability to rename them, but I don't think I have the ability to do so yet. Also, I'm just gonna click on all these to get rid of those exclamation points, so that the game's not telling me about things. Alright, then we have analytics, which is where we can assign agents to solve files. So we'll have Canasta work on that. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, so right now I don't think I can change their code names. But if I can, Valen, I'll change that one to be named after you. In the meantime, I'm going to go to the investigation board. We have a quick investigation board tutorial that I'll just do real quickly, just so you can see it. In the middle is our goal, and then we have different documentations that are related to learning more about whatever this is, in this case a person, known by the codename Acquier. We can connect 2 related files that are denoted by having the same little name, term, place, etc. Underneath them. These both are about Dean McMacken, obviously because one of them is a photo of Dean McMacken. Now we need to make 2 more connections to try and connect to Aguirre. If possible, so we connect Chamberlain to over to this, Chamberlain to Chamberlain, and then Larry McDonald to Larry McDonald. But oh no, we're out of intel and we didn't make a connection to the center. However, you can get additional intel, like what we got during that last mission, which may require additional analysis. So we double click to open it. We find keywords, like for instance, right here, Aguirre. And then there's 2 more keywords here, which I believe are Big Daddy and Cover Girl, which are obviously code names. And from here, we can make a connection over to where Cover Girl is here, and then connect Aguirre to Aguirre. And thus we have proven that Aguirre is in fact Larry McDonald. And now we get to the actual file. Now first we have to identify what the pieces of information we're looking for, which I believe are Backdoor Man and, let's see, Puddle Jumper. So we need to figure out who these 2 people are. And these are our pieces of information, including this, which is the name of a potential subject. Eden, don't worry about working for the CIA. That's only gonna that's a temporary situation. Now, over here we have a memo. Let's see. Constable 1, and then Constellate, Unusual Army, and Track 7. Obviously, if you look at this, you can sort of tell which are the terms that you're looking for, because, like, Constable 1 is obviously not a normal name, either is, like, Unusual Army, so... And we got those revealed, and then over here, we have this, Mountaineer, let's see, Tenement House at Uptorrent, I'll let you ran like blank, the D Squadron departed the HQ, blah blah blah. Those were only 2 there, so let's see what connections we can make. Let's see, we have Hooligan to Hooligan over here. We have Cardinal to Cardinal. We have, let's see, Unusual Army to Unusual Army, so I'm going to move this down here. Mountaineer to Mountaineer, so I'll move you here. Let's see, are there any others? Don't have any other joint Tennessees, no other Evergreens, no Cornerstones, no Constable 1, no Constellate or Track 7, no 440, no Jones Family, no Coupling Rod or Triple Goddess, no... Oh, we have a 444 over here, actually. We don't have any more connections, so unfortunately we don't have enough information to connect the Backdoor Man or Puddle Jumper. So for now, we will back out of that, and then we will head to the world map. This is very important. This will allow us to just pass some time, and then as soon as we get suspicious activity, like we do right here, we can send one or more of our agents. I'm going to send Hitch and Blackfin to investigate. Now, we could just send one agent, but in the event that there are enemy agents there, we want to have at least 2 people going so that they don't end up being caught out alone. Now we can see that we have an enemy agent doing recon here. So if we want to, we have the option of having these 2 agents interrupt the op to stop it, or we could send an assault team to launch a tactical mission. You also see that up here, near the top, in this red box, it shows you what will happen. An enemy scout will increase danger by 91 and compromise any Cabal agents present in this location. For those of you who don't know, we're Cabal. As far as what danger is, over here we have the danger gauge, which is currently 0 out of 500. If danger gets high enough, that means that enough information has been, our profile is high enough that people may soon come to try and attack our base here. So obviously we want to stop this. So I'm going to select interrupt op, like the 2 agents that are already there so they don't have to travel to get there. And then start that job, which will take 16 hours to complete. But the enemy recon will take 21 hours, so we'll be able to finish before they do. And then we just set time to moving again. Wait until another development pops up.
This might be bad timing, but you have a package from Leslie in operations.
Oh, really? Hold on. Need to go to... Let's see. So, I unlocked another upgrade here for the Forger, which is over here now. And here, I can set one of our agents. As you can see, we actually also have heat, which represents how much danger our agent is in of being discovered and needing a new identity. Which, now that I think about it, is how we could potentially change his name, I think. But that costs 500, so we're going to wait on that if possible. Actually, no, we'll just do that. Alright. Codename, Valen. Your real name doesn't matter, so I'm just going to roll several times. We're now David Hill. We're going to change... Valen, do you have a preferred nationality? And then let's see. And then we also should probably pick out a new profile picture for you. And it defeats the purpose of crafting a new identity if you look the exact same. Go with this. UK? Alright, see. Here we are. British. And then... Oh, that changed your name to Lawrence Ward. I guess that's a name that fits the nationality a bit better. And then, let's see. We'll confirm that. Whoops. Oh well. Anyway, Deadpan for now I'm going to have assigned to forging, since he sort of has some heat. Well, I mean, I know, I think it just sort of automatically rerolls from a new set of tables for the random names once you change the nationality is what I mean. Let's see. Ooh, customize agent. Maybe that'll let me, okay, so this allows me to change appearance. Let's try and make you look more like the actual picture. Let's see. So let's see if we do this and then change the color to like that. Maybe that. Yeah, let's go with this. And then details. No, headgear. Get rid of the eyewear. We do need to change the eye color. Let's see, where do we do that? Ah. Can't really tell what color his eyes are. They look kind of like this, I think. Yeah. He has the stubble, which is correct. Not gonna bother with body type. Let's see, and then clothes. It looks like he's just wearing like a shirt. So no. I mean, I guess it looks kind of like the dress shirt, but could do this, and then change the color to this dark green. Well, actually, the shirt isn't striped, so that's not correct. Hold on. Stripe. Dress shirt. Yes, striped shirt is correct-ish. No, that's not good either. You know what? Screw it. We'll give you a safari shirt. Yeah. This is what we're doing. And then, let's see. Loose fit jeans. Chinos. Cargo pants probably fit a little better for that look. And then... let's just go with this. And then no gloves, but we'll change you out of those sneakers. Give you hikers instead. Good. Headgear. Let's see. Let's put you in a hooligan hat. For no reason. Don't worry about it. And then we'll make it green. Secondary color also green. Oh wait, that's hair. Never mind. Make that black. Boy, I wanna Jacksepticeye you. Let's see. Not that I have anything against him, but I don't. You're not Jacksepticeye. Let's be honest. And then we have shades we could do. Give you some cool shades. We could give you the condors. Champions. Wish I could get rid of this tip. Hand in the way. We have the tactical shades. We have the tortoise-shelled, octagonal, aviators, eye patch, cyclops. How about these stutters? Eden, what do you think of the stutters? Let's give him green stutters, huh? Yeah. And then he's wearing an earpiece, which if we change, can't change that to green, so that's out. Could give him a cigarette. I'm not gonna give him a pipe. We could give him a cigar though. Or how about a shemagh? Give him a shemagh. Yeah. Green shemagh. Eden, thoughts? Actually, also
Okay.
PTO. Ice scare. Oh yeah.
Ah.
Right.
Oh, shit. Here we
Consider it done.
Looking forward to it, if that makes you happy.
I like it when you whisper in my ear.
Uh-huh.
What's the matter, Valen? You don't like stutters? Or shudders? Fine, how about the Cyclops? We'll give you the Cyclops instead. Green Cyclops. That ever so slightly clip the nose. Don't need scars here. Unfortunately, Eden's not responding, and if I could get her okay, then I could just skip your opinion, Valen, but I guess we can just remove glasses entirely and just have you normal. I guess we could just do that. That doesn't look too bad. Ah, there we go. Alright, let's do this. And you know, if I feel like it, I could also change your appearance again later if I wanted to. In the meantime, I got a package from Leslie. Which... Wait, hold on. Is that something else in analytics? Alright, we got another thing here. Let's see... We have known aliases for Aguirre, whose name is Jerry Melendez. Let's see... He was arrested by the Puerto Rican police, sentenced to 25 years in local prison for the murder of 7 people. He escaped from 6 months from detention. He appeared as a local informant for a local enforcer for an unknown organization. He runs surveillance under the Chilean Reps file, which is what we're looking at here, and has kind of been on and off the grid in various places, and is suspected to be a smuggler. Unfortunately, we don't have any intel for this yet, so we're just going to go to the map, and we have a lot of potential suspicious activity. We're going to send Valen and Fathom out to scout that one of these areas. Nothing there. We'll send them to the next. And then Volta has finished making those lockpicks. I'm going to go back to the facility and have them make another one. Then actually, what I should probably do is we have that one hire, so we could hire her, which would increase our danger by 50, but then if I do this, then I can go back to the, let's see, we'll properly outfit you. We'll give you the AK, give you SMG, then a first aid kit and one of the lockpicks. Then let's see, where was it? Workshop. We'll remove you from making lockpicks for now, because then if we go here, we can send Lighter and Volta over here. Scout this place. Aha! We've tracked down Aguirre. And we now have information for the dossier. And we can have people tail Aguirre and get some information from that. First, I'm going to send Volta and Lighter there. And then we're going to send Fathom and Valen there. And once they've confirmed that there's nothing here, I'm going to send them back. Then we're going to do some tailing. We'll send Valen in with Lighter and Fathom as backup. Then I'll send Volta on his own to Karachi. And now we can have Blackfin and Hitch return to the base for now. And we'll also have Volta return to base. Notably, Volta did find out a hideout candidate, so if we, for any reason, needed to move our hideout, we could send them there. Then send 2 agents to Beirut, because we have suspicious activity there now. Alright. Aguirre drove for several hours and crossed the border into Syria unhindered. Border patrol must have been paid off. Our agent finally tracked him to a ruined public library in a Syrian ghost town where Aguirre set up camp. Interesting. And we have 3 new pieces of intel for the Aguirre dossier. And we have suspicious activity, and we can stake out this area. We have someone a secret that will be revealed here. We're gonna keep Hitch and Blackman here for now. We're going to send Glider and Valen over to this location, and then need 4 agents for this. So actually, let's see. We have Volta here. So that's 1. So if we send all 3 agents that are currently at base over there as well. But first, I'm going to go to the investigation board and start putting together this information we have on Aguirre. Like this. And let's see, what do we got? Alright, we have this photo that has connections to Prosody, Loose Thread, Wellbum, and Hill residents. We have this photo that has a connection to Salesman, so I'll do that. Then we have this documentation. We have a field report containing information about a report from Lukewarm. Bulk cruiser registered in Wellbottom. Let's see, and then someone called Obsidian Eyes was on a cargo manifest who was recently in a scandal involved with someone and Third Axes. So we have a connection to Wellbottom here. And we don't have any other immediate connections, so we're going to look in this report. Some sort of communique. Let's see. We have mention of someone named Kingfish, who you may remember from the tutorial. We have mentioned of the Soviets, but that's not important information for what we're trying to look into. We have something about Sidewinders. And we do have a connection to Kingfish over here, but that's all we got for the moment, it looks like. We're going to back out of that, go back to the map. And like I was saying before, we do want to send out a stakeout. Oh, wait, nope, hold on. So I need to go out of here. Let's see. Ooh, Valen unlocked a perk. Cool. Let's see. We have Mild Paranoia, which improves the benefits of full cover. We have Actor, which reduces the distance at which enemy agents can detect this agent's disguise. We have Martial Artist, which decreases the awareness cost to takedown. And Expert Marksman, single shot attacks no longer end turn. Valen, if you're here, do you have a preference for better full cover, better disguises, better knockdowns, or better single shots? I'll back out for now. Because Valen's already traveling, so that doesn't matter. So I'm going to go to the Forger, remove me. I'm going to go to the Analytics and remove Asta. Over here. Here. And we'll send these 4 do that. And then I will wait to see if Valen has information. Have more suspicious activity, so I'm gonna send a couple agents here. Now we got a lot of things going on. Ooh, we have enemy recon. We're gonna interrupt that op. Mild Paranoia? Alright. Pause that. We got a new secret file. I'm gonna go back to base, go to crew quarters, Valen, perks, and give you Mild Paranoia, which will be useful if you end up in a firefight. Then we'll go back to the map. We have this going on. Then I'll send Fathom and Deadpan over here. And then hopefully this won't be too big of an issue that we're not immediately checking it out. Alright, nothing there. We're gonna send them now here. And there was nothing there, so at the moment we are good. Our informer in Casablanca has given us intel for Aguirre's dossier and the Project Iceberg files, which means that we can now recall Blackfin and Hitch, and move on to the board. And here's our new intel. First things first, we can connect this to this, and to here. Now we got this triangle going on here. Also going to, let's see, I'm going to move this here. Just try to tidy this up a bit. Yeah, there we go, that's a little neater. And then we're going to go over here and look in this. We have a wiretap transcript recorded between Covergirl and Puddle Jumper. Blah blah blah, something about watchful eyes. So then we can connect, let's see, where was... Do we not have any of these on this file? Interesting. Because Puddle Jumper was a name we come across before, but it... Oh yeah, right, no. Puddle Jumper's right here. And then I don't think we have any other connections we can make, right? Yeah. So, back out of that. Whoops, not to here, not to here. Now we look at Aguirre's dossier. Back. Oh, okay, so we have information on a corporation called C3. And then we have another file here. So first we'll make the C3 connection just in case. Nothing on Burnt Library or Archbishops for the moment. We're going to open up this file and take a look. Field report involving Needlemen, the Antigua cartel, Antioquia. Let's see, and then Warm Winter was involved, and Abaddon. Alright, so now we have the Antigua cartel. Their thing should have popped up somewhere. I don't see it though. Am I losing my mind? Oh well. Maybe it's being covered up by one of these other notes. Oh yep, there it is. Antigua cartel. Like this. Fortunately, still don't think we have any new connections we can make. Oh wait, nope, we have a connection to the loose thread here that I missed earlier. Unfortunately, no connections to Dilettante, so this isn't actually useful to us. And nothing for Needleman, Abaddon, or Warm Winter, so the pin in that for now. Continue moving time. This operation to interrupt this op has gone off without a hitch. Ooh, and we got some information from an informant in Aleppo which allowed Valen to have their interrupt talent revealed. So if we go back to crew quarters and look up Valen, we can see that he now has the interrupt talent, which gives him bonus experience when doing those interrupt ops. Notably, we also could give him new training if he was back at base. That would overwrite the the training he already has received at the moment. Notably, your original background was in the SEALs apparently, which is why you have the heartbeat sensor and have a proficiency in use of the ARR, or AAR, sorry. So, learn a new thing about Valen every day. Alright, we got new stuff. Let's see. I'm gonna send Canesta and Volta there. And then we'll send just Deadpan and Fathom there. We have a secret over here and nothing else, so I'm gonna recall Valen and Lighter as well as Volta and Canasta. Then we're gonna go into the base proper. And we're gonna have Hitch start doing this to get more money, and then while Blackfin work on the investigation board. It will only take 7 hours. And we'll wait to see if we get any more information to look in on. Alright, here we go. Send agents. Wait a minute. Just want to verify. Okay, Deadpan and Fathom are here, so I don't want to send them. We're going to send Valen and Lighter here. And then we'll send Kness and Volta. No. We'll send Kness and Volta here, because then we can send Valen and Lighter here if there's nothing there. Or possibly send them here if there's... I'll wait. Alright. Got a secret here, so I'm gonna then send Nesta and Volta there. And our current danger is still steady at 50. Good, good, good. Oh, we have an enemy recon. Unfortunately, too much time has passed to do an interrupt op, which means that we are going to have to prepare an assault with Canesta and Volta, because we have 9 hours to do this. Oh, wait, what? Interesting. Why is it Deadpan and Valen? Hold on. Why not? Hold on. Let's see. I guess I can choose anyone, huh? Oh, sure. Let's send Valen and Deadpan. It's been a while since they've had this stuff worked on, before they've been able to actually perform in the field. Give you a bulletproof vest. You already have a frag grenade. Let's see, who did I give the lockpicks? I'll remove your lockpicks and replace it with a frag grenade. You also have a perk. So while I'm here, I'm gonna give you Dancer, I think. And then, let's see, and then we go back to Valen, and we give you the lockpick so that you can get through doors. I'll give you the compact follower, I guess. And don't have anything else there. Alright. Now we can launch mission. So an enemy operative is conducting reconnaissance in this area, trying to locate our headquarters. So, allowing them to continue would put our operations in jeopardy. Make sure the agent never reports back. If possible, capture the trespasser for interrogation. I don't think I have the interrogation room unlocked yet. Well, that does sort of curtail our plans a bit. Now, we do know that the enemy agent is over here. I'm inclined to use this deployment zone. Or maybe this one. I'm going to go with this one. And we'll have them deploy here. We only hire the best drivers here.
Lone enemy operative. Eliminate or capture. Keep it quiet if possible.
Okay, this is a civilian, so there's not necessarily a need to deal with them. I can't help but notice there's a camera right. So our first priority may actually be to try and see if we can locate where that closed circuit TV system is. I'm gonna move Valen over here. If I remember correctly, that doesn't actually pull you out of your location. It's just for the purposes of they just let you do that so that it makes it a little easier to play. Let's see. Unfortunately, we don't really have a lot of intel going into this, so we're gonna have to just sort of circle around the start and try and see if we can find where those where we can turn off the cameras, or just find an alternate route in that doesn't require being under camera sight. What will be really important is making sure that enemy agent doesn't actually see us immediately, because they will be able to recognize an enemy agent. Alright, we have another civilian here. I'm gonna... Here. I can peek inside this building. Alright, we have another civilian here. And here. Let's see, and then... this area right here is off limits. So can now like walk in. But that agent is like right over here, so I'm not sure if that's a safe move. If they go down the stairs, then our agent would immediately get noticed. So I'm gonna wait for now. Actually, I'll go around this corner. So then I can peek through the door to see if there's he's down there next turn. And in the meantime, I'm gonna have the Valen continue circling around, try and find where those TV systems are.
I'm here.
Alright, so that agent is not downstairs yet. And they don't seem to have moved yet, so... Let's see if Valen can find anything useful. I keep having him circle around, or should I have him go inside? Okay, so this upstairs area is off limits, so not gonna go through there. Do, however, have the lockpicks, so we can come over here, and then equipment, lockpicks, and boop. And we can have you open the door. As you can see, there is a guard here, but not actually a reason to, we're obviously not gonna, like, shoot the guy. We're just gonna close that door. Come back to me, and let's see, can't go in here without it being off limits. And this is as far this direction that we can actually go, so... Mostly whether we want to take the chance of him walking downstairs or not. Because this we can actually get to right now. But I would want to like set up right here, jump over, get it, and then jump back while that's not in sight range of any of these civilians. So now we'll walk right over here. And turn, keep an eye up here to see if that marker moves somewhere bad.
I'm here.
Your sight, yeah, you would see if we go here. So I need to wait another turn at least. We open this door, and you can knock out this guard without being noticed. You actually, as you're moving, caught sight of this guy, so... This is the agent that we're going after, Agent Ronan. Up on the second floor here. Seems to just be loitering around. Has a civilian right next to them that would be able to see if we knock her out, though. Need to keep that in mind going forward. I'm gonna have Valen stay where they are. And I'm gonna stay where I am. Hope that our friend up here doesn't move somewhere dangerous. Alright. So now, if I want to, I can vault over here. Get into this, grab another pistol suppressor. And then immediately just jump back over. And we'll go right here. And no one noticed a thing. Now, if I wanted to, I could even do this. Because the funny thing about Overwatch is that even though you'll see me pull out my gun when I do this, but I only get in trouble for doing that if I actually fire the weapon. Alright, so we're gonna have Valen take care of this, just in case someone walks into this room later. And then you'll be able to cover what's in this briefcase. We got a gal. I don't know what that is, but it sounds useful. Then we'll have you walk over here, because you can see in here. No guards. In sight. Good, good, good.
Let's cook it.
Alright. Now, notably, this room is actually not out of bounds. So I can actually just, like, come in here and not have to worry about the camera as long as I don't walk back into here. So, could do that. And then just sort of take a peek into this room. That's kind of pulling away from our goal over here. I think what I want to do, if we can pull it off, is I'm going to get Balin back over to here. Because then I can call for, let's see, where can I call an evac? I can call an evac right here that's near where we'll be. And then we just breach up the floor, take out the agent, and then head back here in an evac. And that would probably work. Key is that I would need to get over here without being noticed, but if I like come here, I should be able to do that. Because this provides full coverage. So you can run over to here. And then on your next turn, provided that no one will have sight on you, you can just like run through here or run through here, and then we'll be good. And then meanwhile, I'll have Deadpan continuing to maintain Overwatch on the stairs, just in case that agent happens to walk down.
Let's cook it.
Now you can't go through this gate because this guy would see you. You can, however, come through here and no one would be suspicious of you just jumping through this window. Yeah. Hey. And then we in turn. That agent just seems dead set on not moving from there, which is all the better for us.
Let's cook it.
Then, let's see, if we reach into here. And, yep, that's what we'll probably do. So, I'm going to set evacuation for right here. They'll arrive in 3 rounds.
I'm on my way.
So we'll spend 1 action reaching here, getting rid of the agent, and then 2 more rounds to get back. And I think that should work. Unfortunately, we can't see her. So I can't set her as the target, but I mean that she's the only like enemy up there. It should still, it won't be a big issue. Perfect.
Target incapacitated.
All right. Reinforcements will be arriving in 6 turns, but we are going to be gone long before that. Yeah, no, it's fine. Alright, and then I can't do anything else. Right. So then we'll move you both into full cover. And then, end turn. And we did take out 1 guard, so that helps a bit. The question then becomes, which is the best way to go to avoid getting shot at as much as possible?
Hey,
we can just run this way and then try and take cover, but I'm kind of or coming along this way, which would take more movement, take more steps, because we could get here in 2 turns, but I don't think if we go this way we can make it in full 2 turns. So like, we could like set up here and then have Overwatch in this direction, and then Veiling could set up. Actually, this is what we'll do. We'll set up here. Ooh, and there's a cabinet up here we can grab as well. Yep. That's what we'll do. Perfect. We got another shotgun. Now we'll have you set up Overwatch, looking for anyone that might come into the room. Then we'll set you up here. And set your Overwatch over the outside here. Have people setting up Overwatch somewhere, but as long as it's not near the evac point, I don't care. Also, point of note, you can see like the enemy activity bar. That also counts for like the movement of civilians. So every time it moves as a person, but it's not like we're like totally gonna be overwhelmed here. All right, so first I'll move over here. Hopefully no one sees me. Make it good. And then get Overwatch like this. So I can hopefully cover the gate and this other side of the fence. Then, ooh, let's see. I'll set you up here. And there's no enemies in the immediate sight, so do this so that you can catch people coming past this window or around this corner. Good. There's someone running, but it might have been a civilian. And it doesn't matter because our ride's here. Now we have 3 turns before they become compromised, but it doesn't matter because we are getting out of here. Later! Let's scram, see? Mission was successful, see?
Stick a fork in us. We're done.
No classified documents acquired because I could have spent more time just exploring the map to try and find that stuff, but we did get 3 of the 4 equipment, so that worked pretty well. Officially, Aguirre is running operations for an American charity in the Middle East. In fact, this is a perfect cover for a smuggling ring. We followed the man to a remote location in Syria where he met with an unknown American. We have a transcript of their conversation. If we're lucky, we can identify the visitor and blow the lid off this scam. And so we got a pistol suppressant, Gal, which is an SMG, and then a Model 870. I am unfortunately compromised because of us gaining heat due to being discovered, which means that if I want to go out for more missions, I am going to need a new identity. Yeah. We're gonna just do a real quick. Let's see. Let's go with this. And then I'll change my nationality to... Oh, that's not what I want. Chinese. I'll be Zhenju. And we will confirm that. Perfect. Alright, and now we can continue. Okay, so that did pull you from where you were. I was only worried about sending people for the sake of if there were already people there, so nothing really to worry about in that case. Blackfin has the special firearms talent revealed. I'll take a quick look at that. So, specialist firearms dual train costs less time and money. Let's see, do we have access to that? Basic firearms drill. Yeah, we don't have that as an option anyway, so that'll be useful for later, but for now, just gonna focus on what we got. Oh yeah, and we can also recall these agents for the moment. Then we'll send Deadpan and Valen over here since they're right there. And we got another secret. So hopefully some more intel, so that we can perhaps continue the storyline before I end the stream. Alright. Sweet, we got a bunch of new intel, so we're gonna pause. I'm gonna have Lighter return to base, and then we're gonna take a look at the investigation board and see what we got here. We've now collected all of the files for the, regarding the Iceberg files. Let's see, Civilian Vogelstein, verify Evergreen's activities, informant from the Consulate. Alright, so where's, alright, here's Sylvia Vogelstein. We have a connection there. Then we have a connection to Consulate and Evergreen. Okay, so we have some connections there, but nothing that's actually solid for what we're looking at. Move this stuff around here. And we have one more file to analyze, which will be the one that hopefully gets the information we need. We have information on another possible individual, Clara Newvine. We have information connecting this to Backdoor Man, Joint Tennessee, and CoverGirl. So, first gonna move Clara over here. And before I connect that, I'm going to connect to Joint Tennessee here and move that there. We have, let's see, we have CoverGirl here. So this means that once we connect this information, we have proof that Puddle Jumper is in fact Clara Newvine. And then if we connect to here, you know what else we learn? Backdoor Man is Aldrich Ames. We now know how to make the smoke grenade. We have more intel for the conversation transcript that we obtained. And we have a new agent candidate, Jigsaw. So, I'm gonna go to crew quarters, and we're gonna hire Jigsaw so that we get another agent. Even if it increases our danger, that's fine. So we're gonna take a look at Jigsaw. Give them... Let's see, they are actually accustomed to using the Gal, so we'll give them that, and the shotgun since they're also good with that. Don't have any mods for those weapons, but that's fine. We have 9 out of our maximum of 10 agents that we can deploy. And now we can look at Agwe's dossier and pull out the last stacks of information, including information on a group called the Birds of Prey. How interesting. Now let's see. Can we connect you to anything? Have anything on Edgewater? Well, first of all, this one connects to the Chilean rep, so this is obviously the most important one. And we know that we have something on Abaddon already. So if we connect to here, we have proof that the Chilean reps are the Antigua Cartel. And we have a new agent candidate, Beamer, and we've revealed an enemy agent, Magnate. We also have the trade contact for the Cleaner, and new intel for the conversation transcript. So now, if we come back here, we can now hire Beamer as well, which will also increase our danger, but that's not a big issue for us. Come down here to Beamer, 2 hidden perks. We're gonna give you a BM, and then we'll go you back to 38. And Beamer actually has a connection with the cartels, which means he has the blockade runner ability. Let's see what that does. Character receives a damage threshold bonus during movement. So moving increases his damage threshold, so that obviously reduces how much damage he takes just from moving around, which is very interesting. Very nice ability, actually. And then we'll see that we also have all the intel needed for the conversation transcript. We're gonna pull out all this info. We have information regarding the DIA. For the info board, all that matters is getting connections between red question marks. So like right here, we have the DIA. If we can connect them to Chuck Wagon, that proves that Chuck Wagon is a code name for the DIA, and that gives us information to work with. But once you make those connections and clear all of the information you're trying to find via a given case file, that does give you information, like we showed before, where you get information on enemy agents, new candidates to hire into your group, and possible blueprints and other information like that. So we're going to start decoding these files, like this wiretap transcript, which was recorded between Poison Ivy and Innkeeper. And let's see. And they're talking about someone with the codename Man of the Year. Apparently, Innkeeper got shot at during this transcript. Let's see, and then this one. Let's see, it's a transcripted recording regarding 10 Rudders. And let's see, and 2 Virginians. And then we have information on Lost Cosmonaut and Innkeeper again. I'm just going to make that connection so I don't forget. Then we have a report to Valhalla revolving around 2 Virginians. Let's see. And mention of the U.S. Department of Defense. That's worrying. So we have the U.S. Department of Defense possibly be related to this conspiracy we're looking into. That's fun. Field report. I guess I could also potentially be worried about the DIA, but I don't know what that stands for, so who knows. Let's see. Intrinsic value, Vanguard, and we have Valhalla mentioned again. So I'm gonna make this connection there. We also have that connection to 2 Virginians, which is over here. And we also have Lost Cosmonaut here. Don't think any of these have come up yet, though. And then we have this one. So this connects directly to Chuck Wagon, so whatever this connects to, that gives us the information. We don't have any more files, so Chuck Wagon is either the U.S. Department of Defense or the DIA. Excuse me for just a moment. I'm just curious. I'm gonna see what the DIA is. Oh, that's the Defense Intelligence Agency. So never mind. Both of those are worrying for similar reasons. We have a connection to Shy Celebrity. And we have a connection to Intrinsic Value, which means that it's the U.S. Department of Defense. Based on the recorded conversation, it appears members of the American Department of Defense are involved with a nuclear smuggling ring.
They talked about Project Iceberg?
Iceberg comes up in my reports as well. It must be important. Anything else?
Well, they're also running an op called Walter Poon.
Shit, that's not good. Walter Poon is one of the fake names I used back in Hong Kong. Actually, I need you at the U.S. Embassy in Beirut. I've got killer stuff to show you.
You're in Beirut?
Yeah, just arrived. Look, I gotta go get some.
Uh-oh.
Leslie, what the fuck just happened?
Boy. But hey, we got a new candidate. We have the Seeking Talent for Blackfin and the Seeking Talent for Canasta. So I'm gonna look at those real quick. So Canasta, Seeking Talent. So bonus experience for Seeking Agents. That's good. Very nice. Interesting. Oh, I see. So that lets me sell. Okay. So, I wonder if there's a way I can reduce your heat, Galen. Oh well. Alright, so now, we have a special mission to advance the story, involving trying to find, Leslie, because he has important information for us involving this conspiracy that involves the U.S. Department of Defense. I'm sure that there's no, historical reason to be worried about this at all. I'll send Blackfin. Then we just speed up time. U.S. Embassy, Beirut, April 18th, 1983.
So many dead, just to kill one man.
You don't mean...
Operation Walter Poon, Bolt. You're looking at it.
all this? Just to get Leslie? Come on.
He had vital intel about the nuclear ring, and more. And this only proves how important it is.
Well, whatever he had, it's gone now.
If I know Leslie, he planned for this.
Maybe he had the intel in a false tooth. Holy shit. You think he hid intel in a false tooth?
If we're lucky, we can pick it up in the morgue.
No wonder you two got along. You're both clinically paranoid.
Well, that's about as cliche as it gets, huh? Now we have a mission in Beirut. We have suspicious activity in the Bulgiers. I'll send, probably send, I don't know, Blackfin and have a look at that. Well, we're definitely gonna have to take a look at that, mortuary next time, because I'm going to call this stream here. Glad that you could, join me for this, wet work, as Eden put it at the beginning. Which, yeah, there was some wet work involved. Such is the life of a spy. But I hope you had a good time. And I hope that you have a good day, a good night, a good morning, or a good evening. Whichever happens to be the most applicable to you. And I will see you next time, agents. Bye. Next time I'll rename you the Winston.